Hey, welcome back to the Kingdom Message. This is the December message, probably be the last message of the year. Unless God put something on my heart, man. I hope these videos, man, are blessing somebody. I know I can't save the whole world, or I can't preach to the whole world, but just whoever tunes in here, man. I want to thank you for tuning in. I want to thank you for your likes. I want to thank you for your subscriptions, you subscribing to my page. I want to get right into the lesson. I don't like doing a lot of talking in the beginning. Kind of throws me off when I listen to other people's videos, and they do a lot of talking in the beginning. So I want to really get to the beginning of the message. Of my message today is, and I'm gonna ask a question. I'm gonna try to answer a question, and that is, do I believe in the prosperity gospel? Prosperity message. Well, do I um, believe in the prosperity message or the prosperity gospel? Well, prosperity is talked about in the gospel, if you get where I'm coming from. I wouldn't call it the prosperity gospel, but prosperity is taught in the gospel. Jesus taught about prospering in the gospel. He talked about prospering in the gospel. Now, I don't know about these prophets and these prophetess going around these churches, man. Every time they begging for money, they're asking for thousands of dollars, man. And it's basically for them to fatten their pockets, put fear in you to give to their ministry. And if you want to be real about it, when I say their ministry, all you got to do is whoever's teaching, I guarantee you, when they ask you to give their name, their first and their last name is on that ministry. Ain't got nothing to do with God. All it's about them. They want you to invest in them instead of them investing in you. They give you some kind of, you know, they make you. To me, it seems that you have to bless them in order for God to bless you. That's not true. But do I believe in prosperity message? Yes, prosperity message is preached in the gospel by Jesus Christ. The last video I talked about I said we was gonna start dissecting parables. We're gonna start dissecting parables because when you dissect parables and when you get to understanding of parables, the closer you get to understanding the kingdom. And today I want to talk about uh, the king. I think it was a king, or the the guy with the talents. He gave one talent. He gave one 2 talents. He gave one 5 talents. Now we're talking about prospering in the kingdom. First thing you got to understand is in the kingdom, this is how the kingdom works. The kingdom works by multiplication, multiplying. It works by multiplying. If you take any fruit like an apple or orange, if you open that apple, that orange, it's got 4 or 5 more seeds in it that you can put in the ground and have a bigger tree with hundreds of apples and hundreds of oranges. Multiply, just multiply. This is how God operates. Just multiply. We're going to have to learn how to do the same thing. We're going to have to learn how to multiply whatever God puts in our hands. So he gives one talent, he gives one 2 talents, he gives one 5 talents. He said, I'm going away, but when I come back, I will settle with you for my talents. So he came back, went away, came back to the one guy who had 5 talents. He said, well done, my good and faithful servant. Why did he say that? Because the guy with the 5 talents took the 5 talents and made 5 more talents. He multiplied it. Now he's got 10 talents. He took his portion and he gave the guy who had the 5 talents his portion. He comes to the next guy who had 2 talents. When he came back, the guy had 4 talents. He said, well done, my faithful servant. Here go my, let me take mine, here go yours. Came to the guy with the 1 talent. And the guy said, hey, what did you do while I was gone? He said, I hid your talent. So when you come back, I will still have your talent. He said, you evil, wicked servant. You could have put it in the bank and it could have gained interest, meaning it could have multiplied in the bank. It could have multiplied in the bank. Get away from me. He took his talent, get away from me. Sent him to hell, I believe, or whatever. I don't have my Bible in front of me. But what I'm just trying to show you what God, how the kingdom works. How the kingdom works. God does not ask us for anything. He does not ask us for anything. I'm talking about Jesus teaching now. Talking about the New Testament teaching. Talking about parables. Now, when we give freely. Not saying he don't tell us to give. What he said, when we give freely, if with our hearts. It's not a certain amount of what we give. See? But when you start multiplying your access, you have more to give to the kingdom, not to a person who's trying to fill their pockets up, not to invest in the prophet or the prophetess, but we give to the kingdom. People in need, people, whatever. If we were a community church or a community of believers, we put it all together and, we continue to build the kingdom. Understand what I'm saying? Like I said, these prophets and these prophetess are going out here, prophet line. In the middle of service, oh, I just heard from God. There are 30 people in here that's got $1,000. God said, step out, pull that $1,000 out, give it, and watch what he does. God does not operate like that. That is not kingdom teaching. This is kingdom teaching, what I'm showing you, telling you. We are going to have to learn how to start multiplying what God puts in our hand. I know I am. I'm going to have to start doing it. I'm trying to learn. It's not easy when you got a lot on you, but still I'm trying to learn. I do better. I do better each year, but I want to do a whole lot better coming up. So I made some adjustments with my finances, and hopefully, the end of next year, I'll double or triple what I did this year. That is the prosperity message. This is the prosperity message that I believe in. And that is whatever God puts in your hand, you need to sit there and find out how you can multiply or triple what you already have. And when you triple it, when you multiply it and double it, or when you get 3 times more, you want to multiply that. And when you get the returns from that, you want to, and you sitting here with the stack, you want to learn how to multiply that. Now you prosper. Now you prosper. Now you're prospering. But if you just sit there and you just hold on, and I'm guilty as I can be. Just hold on to what you got, and you're afraid to make moves, and you're afraid to take risks. And then when God comes back and He sees, what have you done? This is not how you operate in the kingdom. And I am guilty. I am so guilty. And I got to get out of that habit of being afraid to take risks. And, I need to learn more about how to multiply, what He puts in my hand. Back in those days, they bartered a lot. People still barter today. I knew a guy that used to barter. He's not living anymore, but I met a guy that used to barter. I thought it was pretty interesting. He would have, he would buy some washing machines and dryers, man, and fill up a storage unit, and he would have a storage unit of tires, but then he knew how to get on. He knew how to. I don't know how he did it, but he knew how to. He had other people that had stuff, and they would swap and all kind of crazy stuff. And then finally, he would sell what he had, and, you know. But I'm asking you, stop giving your money. Stop investing in these prophets and these prophetess. I'm telling you, I just seen an advertisement for something that's going on in February by a well-known crusader or whatever she calls herself. And I guarantee you, if I was to go, and if I was to go every night, she's gonna beg every dollar out of my freaking pocket, and you gonna walk away with nothing, and all you gonna walk away with promises that that's gonna be broken. I promise you. All of these, every last one of them, they call themselves prophets, prophetess, whatever, evangelists, whatever. And they come and they having this stuff at these hotels, and we're gonna have this healing. I guarantee you, man, they gonna stop begging for money. They want you to invest in their ministry. Leave that stuff alone. I'm telling you, leave it alone. Do I believe in the prosperity message? Yes, I believe in the kingdom prosperity message. I don't believe in this other junk that's going on around here. Yes, did Jesus preach prosperity? Yes. Did God talk about prosperity? Yes. Through our obedience, He will bless us. And it wasn't all money. Wasn't a lot of about money all the time. Plant a seed. You know, When Jesus and them was talking about planting seeds, they were talking about planting seeds that would grow on their farms, on their land, and God would make it rain. Boom. That's planting seeds. But when they're asking you, you got 200, man. Now I'm even sitting here preaching or teaching on this, man. It's just the audacity to ask me for two, 300, 400, 500, $1,000. The audacity. You don't. I'm coming for to for a word. I'm coming to learn how to multiply and you just gonna take. You don't even know what I'm doing. I mean, oh my God! And then talk down to you if you don't give it, make you feel guilty. It's not cool, man. That's not cool. It's not cool. That's not cool. So hopefully, man, I said something, man, that will stop this madness that's going around with these people, man. These fake people, man. Hopefully, I've said something that will open your eyes to the kingdom. But this right here, this first parable that we dealt with, like I said, I didn't have my Bible. I'm traveling. I didn't have my Bible. I don't know if I brought my Bible with me or not. But hopefully, this teaching will teach you how to prosper the kingdom way. The kingdom way. And it's all about the king giving it to you. You see, the king, or whatever he was, gave the talents to them. He didn't give it to the prophet or the prophets and say, hey, they're gonna multiply, and you're gonna multiply everything you do if you give it to them. No, he didn't say that. He gave the talents to the servants or the laborers or whatever you want to call it. Like I said, I don't have my Bible with me. And they took and multiplied. And when he came back, they settled with him and he blessed them. Goodness gracious, man. I just even now that I'm thinking about it, man, it's crazy. It's crazy how these preachers and these prophets and these prophetess get up here and do this, man, to the people of God. It's and it's all out of greed. I've been in ministry. I've been behind the scene in ministry. I've heard them come in. Oh yeah, you let me preach. I guarantee you, I'm gonna raise $25,000. Guarantee you. I've heard it. $2,500. I've heard it. They riding around in Mercedes and big rings on and all. Oh no. Okay, I'm finna end this. Hey, for those of y'all who celebrate Christmas, man, Merry Christmas, and also Happy New Year. And I'll see you in the new year. God bless.